Hey guys, Brian here. So I just picked up a new Marineland C-530 canister filter. Got a real good deal on eBay. And so I thought I'd just do a video, not really a review. I've never really done many like how-to videos, but I thought I'd just kind of do a video showing how I set up my canisters and the different products that I put in it compared to what they come with or what the manufacturer, makes for the particular canister. So I'll just kind of do some step-by-step things here. Basically, this one is going to replace my Marineland C-330 that's on my 90-gallon African cichlid tank. It's a bigger canister than I need on that tank, but I've got it pretty overstocked, so the extra filtration is going to be great. Plus the extra water flow is going to help out as well. So anyway, this is the box, and I've already taken the canister out. I guess next what I'll do is I'll show you the other parts that come in the box with it, and then we'll take the canister apart. So here's all the parts that come in the box. Obviously you've got your vinyl tubing here. Got your valve block that goes on top for your in and out hose. Basically your inlet and outlet that go in the tank. Here's the in with the strainer, and then the outlet. One thing I really like on this 530 is it's got a real adjustable outlet valve here. It's kind of hard doing it one-handed, but you can make it go every which direction you want. I know a lot of other ones obviously have the same features, but and then the suction cups for the inside and instructions. Typically it comes with a DVD instruction kit. Not that you would necessarily need it, but for some reason this one didn't. But I've got like, I don't know how many of these already, different sizes. I think I've got 5 or 6 of these canisters already, so on my other tanks, so I've got the DVD. So that's what comes in the box. Next we'll go ahead and take the canister apart and wash out all the media that came in it. Okay, so I'm going to try to take this thing apart one-handed here. On each side it's got these kind of quick release deals, and then on the other opposite sides it's got these levers that kind of help get the top off. You really need 2 hands to do this, but I think I got it. Cool. The impeller's right in here, if you can see that, right in the center. I'm assuming other brands have it in the same spot, but I'm only familiar with Marineland. That's all I've ever used. So the first tray here is one of your biological trays. It's got a thing of filter floss on top, and then it's got 2 bags of the ceramic noodles or ceramic rings, whatever you want to call them. So I'll be washing those out. The next tray is another biological tray. It's got 2 bags of the bio balls. I don't know if you can see that through the plastic or not. And then you've got your chemical tray here. What Marineland comes with is 4 bags of 4 carbon bags. But what I end up doing is buying bulk carbon. I just buy it from Dr. Foster and Smith's website, their own brand. It's like, I don't know, right around 20 bucks for a 4.73 liter bag, and I just buy the mesh media bags and stick it in there. So, and then the mechanical tray comes with two thick pieces of filter foam. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to take one out here. So what I'll do is I'll wash the media out and all these. I won't film that because that's pretty boring, but typically what I do is I wash it under the tap water and then with the biological filtration. If I were putting this into a tank for the first time, I'd soak it in tank water, but since I've already got an established tank and there's already a canister running on it, which I'm going to leave on for at least a week, maybe more, until this one gets established, I'm not going to bother doing that this time. So I'll go ahead and wash this stuff out, and when I'm back, we'll put it back together, and I'll show you some additional products that I add to the canister. Okay, so I've cleaned out all of the media, rinsed it all off, and now I'm just going to put it back together, and I'll kind of show you what I've added. This is just the mechanical tray, so we'll put that in first. Now in the chemical tray, what I've got at the bottom of it are the 4 carbon pouches that came with it. Like I said before, once I change these out, what I'll do is I'll just use my bulk and bulk carbon and put it in a media bag. I also have a pouch of Biochemist Orb, which here's the package here if you're not familiar with it. Real good, helps keep your water clear, helps keep odors away, and if you're using a tank with driftwood, it helps keep the water clear, as far as, you know, you get the tannins that seep into the water on some kinds of driftwood. Really helps for that, so I've always used that. I've got a pouch right here of Kent Marine Nitrogen Sponge. Helps with you know, ammonia and nitrate. It helps absorb that. Here I buy it in bulk. You know, off of some of the various websites, bigals.com or doctorsfosterandsmith.com. And then finally I have 2 pieces of polyfilter, which here's the package on that. I also buy that off of both of those same websites. This is real good stuff. It helps remove, like it says here, harmful organics, toxic ammonia, heavy metals, phosphates, medication after you do, you know, your dosing. This is really good for that. And it changes colors depending, to show you what it's been removing. On back there's a whole list of what the different colors are to tell you what it's removed. This stuff's really good. So I recommend it. I've had really good luck with it. So we'll go ahead and put in that tray. The next tray is the first of the biological. So what I've done, I put 1 bag of the bio balls that came with the filter in it, and then I put half of a package of this Marine Pure, which is a product I recently discovered. It's for me, it's been pretty hard to find, but I found a place that actually up in Minnesota where I live that sells it only online though. They don't have a store. It's called Bulk. Let's see, Bulk Reef Supply, I believe. And it's not the. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pricey. It's $50 for one of these 2-quart packages. But what they are these 1.5-inch bio balls, and basically they say that it gives you about 20 times the surface space of a regular bio ball or ceramic ring, because of all these little craters in it, and so it really helps handle your bio load. So what I've done is I put half a package in with the bio balls here, and then half a package in with my ceramic rings, which here are the ceramic rings that the Marineland filter comes with. I put in all of them that came with it for now. And what I'm going to do eventually is I'll get another package of these Marine Pure and take out the rest of the ceramic rings and bio balls, but we'll just let this get established first. And at $50 a box, it's kind of hard to just go buying tons of that. One other thing that I'm not going to put into this filter because it's going in my African cichlid tank, but on all my other tanks I use this product too. It's called the water cleanser. It's real good at cleaning out the water, and it really helps prevent algae problems. In my African cichlid tank, I want algae to grow on my rocks, so I'm not going to use it in there. But all my other tanks, I like to keep them as clear of algae as they can. These are really hard to find in the US right now. I learned about them from a guy, if anyone's ever heard of Paul Talbot. He's kind of a fish guru in Australia. Here's what they look like. Kind of look like a segmented candy bar. It's like a wax block. You can break it in half, and this lasts you 6 months to a year depending on your tank. But anyway, I learned it from Paul Talbot. He's got a lot of real good how-to videos. His YouTube channel, I believe, is Majestic Videos 1. Now, a lot of his products that he talks about on there, though, aren't available in the US, but you can find equivalent products. But this one, I wrote to Paul through his channel, and he ended up, it took a little while, but he ended up putting me in touch with a guy in the US that's moved here from, I think, Australia or New Zealand or something like that, that's starting to distribute these throughout the US. And so if anybody ever wants to try this product, a block like this size, I believe, is like 25 bucks. You can hit me up with a personal message, and I can give you his email address. I don't think he would mind if I passed it out. But I think it works real well. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm not going to put it in here, but usually I would put it in the top tray of my the biological filtration and leave it in there. I've got some tanks now that have got it. I've had the same block in for about 9 months, and it still seems to be working. And finally, I'll go ahead and put the filter flask that came with the Marineland filter in there, and then I would just put this over the top once I put the final tray in the filter here. As far as the filter flask goes, though, for a while I was buying this stuff, the Marineland product, on all my others, and then I realized you can just buy it in bulk. So I buy this from BigAls.com, BigAlsPets.com. I think it's changed to now, but you know, it was like 20 bucks for this huge roll, and now I've had this roll for several months, and I just cut it to size and throw it in here, and it does the job. So anyway, that's really it as far as setting up a new canister filter and putting in the products that I like to use. Now, I'm by all means not saying that these products are going to be a lifesaver or be all end all, but I've had good luck with them. And if any of you want to try any and want to know, you know, can't find them on the internet and want to know where I get them, you know, let me know and I'll be sure to give you the websites. But most of this stuff is available through like your basic, you know, bulk pet or fish supply websites. The two I use mostly are drfostersandsmith.com and bigalspets.com. So I got the canister filter installed now. Barely fits under here. I guess I didn't even think to measure. I'm glad I could get it in. It might be a little tricky to get out when I need to clean it, but such is life. Obviously I need to top off the water here, but boy, this thing's got a lot better flow, helping surface agitation. Some micro bubbles right now, but that always happens when you get a new filter. Should clear up soon. For the time being, I got the old Marineland C-530 in here to keep the biological filtration going until it builds up in this one. So anyway, I guess it's about time to do a gravel siphoning and water change on all my tanks today. So thanks for watching the video again, and let me know if you have any questions, comments. Like the video if you got something out of it. Subscribe, share it with your friends, whatever. Thanks a lot.